Hi, my name is Petra Dagar and this is my NUN video. I'm from Hungary, but I moved to the United States when I was 13 without speaking any English. Therefore, the idea of moving to China did not scare me at all. Moreover, I was extremely excited to spend my first semester of college somewhere exotic and so different from my home and my culture. I was confident that going to China will be the perfect start to my college career, as I knew I will experience and learn things that no classes will ever be able to teach me. And guess what? I was right. Transitioning from high school to college was not as difficult as I thought. Everybody I met here was in the same boat as I was, and therefore we all helped each other to get used to living in a country most of us had never been to before. In the end, we had the time of our lives. Let me show you.
We feel the same about a lot of things. Oh yeah, she wouldn't change for the Milky Way. Oh no, love is so new age. I found an angel from outer space, angel from outer space.
First of all, I met some amazing people in China. I have made friends here that I know will remain a big part of my life even after I leave. Being with friends most part of the day had made me extremely close to them in a relatively short amount of time. Eating, sleeping, studying and exploring the city of Shanghai together made us inseparable like a family. It was interesting to experience such a multicultural group becoming so close. We're all unique in our own ways, but despite our differences, we all chose China, which told a lot about us. We all love challenges, we all love to travel, and we want to see and experience as many things in the world as we can. These qualities we all had has influenced our decision of going on a 10-day trip to the middle of China during Golden Week, a Chinese national holiday. Our first destination was a beautiful city called Lijiang in Yunnan province. After math class on a Friday, my friends and I got our bags and took a 3.5-hour flight to Lijiang. After we arrived in the middle of the night, we had a Chinese driver who did not speak any English take us to our hotel, where again, everybody only knew Chinese. Despite the challenges we were faced with due to the language barrier, we managed to get around. These difficulties only made us stronger and more courageous about taking on China. Therefore, during our time in Yunnan, we decided to get out of Lijiang and take a 4-hour near-death experience bus ride on the side of the mountain to Shangri-La, a Chinese rural village influenced by Tibet and Sichuan, where we saw a Tibetan monastery. After going back to Lijiang, we continued to explore the beautiful old town, which is full of markets and local Chinese restaurants with the best food. We also went up on an 18,000-mile high mountain called the Snow Mountain, which again was an amazing experience. After Yunnan, we took our bags and continued our trip to a little fishing village in Guilin called Xingping. Getting to the village was longer than expected, considering that our flight was only 1.5 hours long. At the end, it took us 10 hours to get there due to some misunderstandings and some crazy Chinese drivers. But believe it or not, the tiring trip was worth it. While in Guilin, we saw a completely different side of China. In contrast to the cold weather in Lijiang, Guilin was warm and sunny. While being in the middle of beautiful mountains, we hiked, walked around, saw the sunrise and rode bamboo boats on the Li River, and drank a lot of passion fruit drinks, a specialty of Xingping. Besides school, I also spent a big part of my time doing community service in Shanghai in a kindergarten. There, I became very close with little kids. This opportunity was another way that allowed me to experience the Chinese culture and everyday life.
As long as I got you,
Adjusting to university and another country with different language, food, and culture at the same time was sometimes challenging, but a great way to start this new chapter of my life. Overall, I fell in love with China. From excursions with NUN, field trips to factories, to my trip to Golden Week, everything I did in China has influenced me in great ways and made me learn a lot about both myself and the world. Even though I do not want to leave China, I am positive that going to Boston will be just as eventful and exciting as China, where I will be able to continue learning and growing as an individual. I will never regret my decision of choosing NUN. Being in China was definitely worth it. I had the time of my life, and I can surely say that I will be coming back.
If I lose